Hey, can you guys hear me? Let me know. I haven't streamed in a while. Let me see if everything looks good. Um, Thank you, Roller Coaster Maniac. Cool Cedar Cubes, thank you for letting me know. Also, to answer your question, yes, I do have memberships available. Hey, good evening, Theme Park Avenue and Mango Leaves. Thank you guys for swinging out. So today we're going to be doing some No Limits 2 and just hanging out. I have literally made one coaster in No Limits 2. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. So I will show you what I've done, and then we can. I didn't mean to load this park. Oh, actually, that is what I meant to load. Okay. Thank you, Fury. Your, your comfort plushie macaroni. Well, thank you very much. I'll show you the one coaster I've made. I don't know why there's no supports. I guess I didn't save it with supports. Thank you. Am I seeing Titanic later tonight? Hey, what's up, Miku? I don't know what you mean, so probably not. Theme Park Avenue. We'll figure that out. I haven't been live streaming as much these days, but if I do, we'll definitely figure that out. Yeah, we both got really busy, I think, and then, stuff happened. That's fine. Okay, so this... Is this not... 1 second, sorry. Does that need to be turned down? Sorry, I'm just trying to get this figured out. Is this not the finished version? Open recent. Let's try this one. Macaroni is very rosy maple moth. Okay. I dig it. I have an animal, but it's my dog. Is this not... Oh, that's weird. I guess I didn't save after I finished. This is a... Open... Oh, maybe it's this one. Maybe it's this one. Okay, here we go. So this is my first coaster I've ever made. Might be able to go to CoasterCon. I'm gonna be trying to go to... What am I saying? Why is this not... Okay, you're gonna get Ride View. I'm gonna be trying to go to Coaster Mania. Holy shit, that's loud in my headphones. Let me know if that's too loud for you guys. But this is the one coaster that I've made in No Limits 2 before. I don't know why it's not letting me go into other views, but I wanted to check, but that's fine. Everything is too loud, but turn it down. If the game is too loud, though, I will definitely turn that down. Okay, here. I'll turn down the audio there, and I'll turn me up a tiny bit, except not in OBS. I'll turn me up down here, turn the game down. There we go. Oh, Fury. That's funny. What's up, everyone? Hey! Ghoster Coasters, I was trying to DM you on Twitter to be like, hey, you want to hop in Discord and we can, like, do a co-stream while I do this? But Twitter DMs freaking broke until 20 minutes ago. So I couldn't... Okay, so that's my first ever... Hey, Cart Cody. I'm doing wonderful. So that's my first ever. So we're gonna do some new ones while we're here. So let's make a new park. We'll call this Stream Park. Ooh. Yeah, no, it's broken. Create a new park. That's not where I want it. I want it. You're about to see my whole file structure. I want it here. Select. I changed mine because as I'm growing, I want to have more professional branding. Specifically, as I'm starting to get on media lists and discuss potential sponsorships, I wanted to have a more professional looking page. So that's just kind of what I ended up with. I hired a guy off Fiverr for like cheap. Nice, me too. Not Christmas anymore? Yeah, that's fair. Okay. So I have 2 coasters in mind. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. I was just talking about how Twitter DMs are broken, and El Toro Ryan just said I tried to send that message at like 6 p.m., but Twitter's been acting a fool. So it's not just us. Twitter has been broken. So new coaster. This is gonna be multi-pass launch. So I'm literally just learning this program. The old one has a certain nostalgic factor for me, but I think that the professionalism of the new one looks better for the direction that I'm taking my channel. I understand the like for the new one, or the old one. I mean, I liked it too, obviously. That's why it was my banner for and stuff for 6 months. But yeah, okay. So I'm going to be trying to do a multi-pass launch coaster. So kind of like a Pantheon, Icebreaker, Park Asterix type thing. Let's go with Heartline, trains. I want 4 cars per train. Start. I don't know what that does. Okay, colors. Hey, design a coaster after after a rosy maple moth. Use the color palette. You know what? I can do that for you. Give me a second to get Chrome up over here. Did I close Chrome? No, I didn't. It's over here. Okay. Rosy maple moth. I can do that for you. Ooh, I actually really like that color scheme. We can totally do that. I was expecting it to be a lot more brown than that. Good shit, Fury. Look at this, Kyla.
What?
Look at this. That's the color scheme we're doing.
It's a good moth.
It is a good moth. Okay, so for the rails, let's go pink or yellow?
What?
Pink or yellow?
For which?
The rails.
Pink.
Let's go dark. No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. Fine, we're gonna improvise because it's broken now. There we go. Okay, let's go like a I want it to be like,
It's a light pink.
yeah, that's what I'm working on. Okay, so this cross ties, we're gonna go. Let's try this again and see what happens. Yeah, that doesn't work. Right? Yeah, that's black. I don't want black. I want... Actually, I have a yellow down here for my last one. That works really well. Actually, I want that to be a little lighter. Just a touch lighter. Okay, like that. And then the main spine, I'll have it be black, because why not? Supports will have be black to go with the main spine. Car is gonna be orangish like the antennae. The seats are gonna be black. And the harness is gonna be pink. Nope, yellow. Okay. And then the wheel bogies will be black. Okay, so we have this. I have no idea how to do this, just to let you guys know. You only like to buy things that are pink and yellow? Cool. I have my purple and orange Switch Joy-Cons, if that counts. I mean, I know it's not exactly the same, but... Okay. So, let's go here first and do... Yeah, there's the whole boy color, girl color thing is just stupid. Just like what you like and don't care what other people want. That's my advice in life. I have to add a third vertex for that, don't I? So how have you guys been? It's been a long time since I've done a stream, you know. It's been well, I think my last one was the one I did with Ryan. You've been alive. Me too. Trust me. I've been homesick from work for the last 2 days because I've just been dead. Just over everything. Overworked is the word I was looking for there. So, let's actually move all of this up. Okay, let's see. Why are you sticking a wand in my stream? Okay, so that's about that high off the ground. So, let's go to the top view. Battling stuff, but I'm still here. Yeah, I think that's how a lot of people are right now, to be honest. That's how I definitely am. But all I can really do... Why is that? Whatever, as long as it... We'll fix that later. I don't know why it's doing that. I'll worry about it later. That's ugly. I'm aware. I'm gonna fix it. 2020 was a what's a good term for what 2020 was? A nightmare. That's a pretty good definition of what 2020 was. So that's, I don't want these to be all the way down there though. I want these to be up. You were wrong. 2023 has been really interesting for me because I wouldn't say it's been the best year of my life, but I've definitely been happier than normal because I've had a lot of pressure on me my whole life, and I kind of stopped caring about other people's opinions if they don't have my best interest in mind. I basically just said, you know what, screw it. I'll do what I want, and other people can suck it up. And it's been pretty good. I've still had some stuff to work through, but life happens, you know. Let's make these straight. And then let's move these out, because that's a really tight turnaround. And then let's do this. So we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna be trying a multi-launch here. I don't know how to do, like, I know what I want to do in my head, no idea how to actually do it in the game. So this is gonna be quite interesting, I think, in terms of it might all break terribly, you know? So let's find out. So if you don't know, this is No Limits 2. It's like Planet Coaster had a baby with like an actual simulator. It's the best way I can really explain it. Spy balloon thing. Yeah. Apparently China's asking for the balloon back now. I saw that when I was getting ready for this stream. So what I just did was I took away the lateral G-forces. Except I need to lock this station in at a 0 degree. So now the station won't. So I need to add some roll right here. Basically, if you don't know how this program works, if there was a European country you could visit, which would it be for me? It would be Norway or Germany. My fiance over here and I were talking about honeymoon stuff recently, and we talked about Europe. So I can specifically, China does need help. So I can specifically talk about, I've been advocating for a combination of France, Germany, France, Germany, Belgium, and Poland. So I guess those would probably be the big four that right now that I would want to hit up. Those would probably be the the 4 that I'm most interested in. And that's literally because, you know, Park Asterix, Plopsaland, Phantasialand, Wallaby Belgium, um, Energylandia. There's a lot of really good parks in there. Movie Land is out there. So, like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do. Let's move these down. Move this down. So, is this going to work? Maybe. I want this to be less... Oops. I want this to be strict. So, strict, if you don't know, just means that, like, it doesn't really get moved as it moves. It means it's locked in place for rotations of. However, tried FED. No, right of Pablo. Somebody was telling me about it recently. I don't know much about it, but since I'm just learning No Limits 2 now, I'm kind of focusing on this at the moment. If that makes sense. Why is that? So no, I have not. I've heard great things about it, but I have not tried it. That 2D? I can't tell from this angle. Give me the EU unified so I can visit everything. Your great family comes from Germany. Really getting interested in Norway. Norway does look very interesting. If I wasn't primarily visiting for coaster reasons, which is definitely not why I want to go to Europe for our honeymoon. She's gonna kill me. I would Norway would be up there for just pure travel, but since most of my travel, you know, having a YouTube channel and stuff comes down to, you know, roller coaster stuff, those are big on my bucket list right now. Is that straight? No. That's okay. That's about as straight as I want it. I played RCT3 a lot when I was a kid. I haven't played it anytime recently. FED is redesigned coasters with forces instead of nodes. I recommend checking it out once you... I like the idea of that, but since I have Blender experience, like, vertexes make sense to me in a way. So I'm definitely liking No Limits 2, but I'm definitely open to checking that out. Okay, so how does this work? I don't know how, like, switch track works or anything. So we're going to figure this out. Because I want to... I want to do, like, a Icebreaker or Pantheon style, you know, multi-pass launch here. So, yeah. Wanted to go for Norway for your non-traditional quinceañera, but it was too expensive. How expensive is it to go to Norway? One of my best friends wants to do grad school either in Norway or Iceland. So I guess I can ask him. Add trigger. Yeah, so I definitely need a trigger for switch track. So maybe if I... this looks terrible. Let me do this and then depump it and see what happens. Yeah, that's better-ish, right? Yeah, that's better-ish. Okay. So, forgot, but it's far away. I don't remember exactly where you're from, but I know that a lot of Europe travel is... Why are you looking at me like that?
I don't have a station.
Yes, I do.
Where?
Right here.
No, it's invisible. Doesn't count.
Sorry, she told me I don't have a station. It's right there. Ooh, I do like that color scheme. I do like that color scheme. Well done, Fury. Switch tracks are the one... I know, Coaster It, but one of the selling points of this game was switch tracks. So I've been led to believe by the No Limits 2 website that there is indeed switch tracks. So we'll see if it's actually true. But that's what I've been led to believe. Okay, so let's go. Actually, let's see how janky this looks in track view. Oh, Oh, that's janky. I mean, the turnaround is fine. But I need to, okay. Hey, Mike, what's up? Let's see if that fixes it. Does that fix my jank problem? Yes, it does. Okay. Then let's check the speed. Yep, it looks like it'll get through there and then slow down, which is what I want at the moment. So let's come back up here. Okay. Actually, let's do this from above because it's easier to get it flat that way. Let's make these straight and then add vertex. Just got off work. Luckily I didn't work today, but that's because I had to call in sick because I had a raging migraine all night. It was not fun. Yeah.
Go all the time.
I didn't say that I exclusively wanted to do park stuff on our honeymoon. I said it would be cool to do some park stuff while we're there. Just for the record, for anybody who cares.
It's the same, by the way.
What?
It's the same.
How?
Never mind. This is not a conversation.
I feel like park stuff takes away from special occasion. I mean, one of our collective hobbies is roller coasters. That's how I see it. Apparently she doesn't see it that way, so.
I know. I do.
No, we're not having this conversation now. Okay, let's look at this. Maybe I won't do a switch track, mostly because I don't want to figure it out right now. I was looking at it from the right side again. I'm very confused right now. No, okay, this is right. So this, and this. Let's go to perspective mode. The only suite in your apartment is literally a 2-pound bag of Mike and Ike's. I like Mike and Ike's. Mike and Ike's are chill. Okay, so this is a launch, right? How do we do switch track? That's my question. So let's 18 Hershey bars, like full size ones. Let's do this just to see what happens here. Section type. Okay, that doesn't help. Hershey, yeah, I think Hershey bars are kind of mid, but sorry, I'm Googling how to do a switch track. Why do you need all 18? Interesting. Okay. Hershey Park's not watching this, I'll tell you that. I haven't spoke to Hershey Park in 2.5 months. You have 18 friends who don't really care much about you. Jeez. Okay, how does this work? So let's add a trigger here. What is this? If I do this. Sure. Why not? I don't know what that means. And then we add a type separator here, right? And then this, oops. And then this is a transport? No. No. Yeah, transport? No. I mean, it will be a transport. Eventually, because transports launch. Track. Okay, I give up on the multi-pass launch idea. I'll look that up at a later date. So let's go here, right where it evens out. Add a type separator. Switch tracks are in elements. Ooh, like the add element. Can I search? Why can't I search? Thanks, Fury. Element special track. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Switch track fork. How do I do that, though? Well, okay. Oh, I see. And then that's going to connect. Okay. How do I actually get it to... Do I... That's not what I want, though. That's the problem. That's what I want. Okay, so let's... You know what, Fury? Just because of you, we're going to... It's not just because of you. I don't know why I said that. This is going to be jank. I'm telling you that right now. Because I am learning this program. And you know what? That's fine. It's okay, Cedar Cubes. It's okay. It's just a chill stream. Chill stream. Chill stream. This is going to be so jank, and I'm so ready for it. Element, special track, switch track fork, switch track merge. How do I... Ah, right there. Can I, like... No. Special track, switch track fork. Oh, Okay, there we go. I need to rotate the whole thing, though. How do I rotate the whole thing? Isn't corkscrew... Blah, 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 blah. That's not confirmed. That is not confirmed, but it is strongly suspected. If that makes sense. And then we'll take this, go, like, oops. How did I edit that? This is a mess. I'm sorry. I think it might close this year too. It really? It's usually open. That's interesting. How does this work? Can anybody advise me how this works? Ah, that's what I want. I want... Nope, I wanted left and straight. Okay. Okay, so here's how we're gonna do this. There we go, almost. What if we do this? Coaster, connect, yikes. If they do what they do, ooh. Yeah, that sounds about right. Actually, there was a lot of videos complaining about Cedar Point last year. Like, a lot of videos complaining about Cedar Point last year. Why can't I move this? Dang it. Do I have to put it, like, exactly where I want it to be? This is... okay. Is it because I wasn't in select mode? Am I stupid? Yes, I am stupid. It is confirmed. Okay, so we're gonna... Hey, Russo. My dog is here, everyone. Russo, I need you to move. I need you to move, honey. Russo, Fury wants to see you. Come here, baby. Come on, baby. Get up here. Don't you dare. She's being a good girl today. She's being a good girl today. Thank you. Can you get down now? Good luck. I know. Yes, that is Doggy. That one cookie from the Midwest. Okay, so we're going to try this one more time. And if I can't figure out how to get this to work, then I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to improvise, I guess. Oh, I can move it, okay. Let's not do this in perspective mode. I'm being stupid. Maybe I'm not being stupid? I just want to move the dang thing. How did I do that? Oh, there we go. Okay. So, we want this to be... Let's think about this. What does that mean? I don't know. Default track 2? Current track 2? I don't know what that means. So, let's go here. Special track properties. 2 seconds. So, like, I'm very confused. Like, I get what I'm doing. She is medium-sized. I know, like, I get what I'm doing here. But I don't get what I'm doing here, if that makes sense. Does that make sense, Kyla?
Mm-hmm.
What? I said I get what I'm doing here, but I don't get what I'm doing here.
No.
Like, I don't get how to make it work.
I can't help you with that.
Okay, so let's try this. Why can't I make it 2D? Why is this not working? Sorry, I'm like zoned out right now trying to make this work. Do people need more? Why did you say that? Okay, so what happens here if we take this, connect these two? Okay, that's... I'll fix it later. I'm worried about this for now. So do we add a trigger here? Right? And then... I don't get how it works. How do I trigger it? Someone tell me how to trigger it. Let's... Is there like a... So cedar cubes, what I'm doing... So this is a roller coaster. Doesn't look like one right now, but if I freeze it, you will see it's a roller coaster. So I'm trying to make a switch track. I know what I need to do. Okay. I need to fix this is what I need to do. This. Yeah. That's why I just said I know what I need to do. As soon as I saw it, I understood. Why is this not? Oh, there we go. What? What if I split it right here? Okay, there we go. So let's do this. We'll fix that in a second. We'll design this backwards. That's how we'll do this. This roll is messing it up. We can ignore that for now. So let's get rid of this. Okay. So we're gonna hot cocoa barely has that much caffeine. Okay, so we're gonna go like this. Yeah, so this is a here, let me turn off the so this, the blue, you can see the track there. I'm trying to make a multi-launch. We'll see if it works. Or a multi-pass launch. If not, we'll just make it a regular launch. So this is the track, and then the stuff above it is what controls the track. So like if I take this, for example, it's all vertex based. So get your wand out of my stream. Does that make sense? Hi, Girl Power Coasters. What's up? How are you doing today? Howdy. Also, if I'm gonna be teasing my next video in once I get a bit further here, because I can. That's really what it comes down to. So let's design this backwards. Let's go. You're fine, Fury. Wow, that's not what I wanted. Oh, come over here. So, what I need to do, like this, okay, and come back over here. It's not what I want. Sorry that this is so slow. Like I said, I'm just learning the program, so it is what it is. Right now, it's named multi-pass launch. So if we have a complete multi-pass launch, then we'll figure something else out. If not, oh frick, why did I do that? If not, it'll stay multi-pass launch, I guess. Okay, so here we go. First of all, we need to... Why is there 2 here? Okay, we need to fix this. We can do that by going here. How did I confuse myself again? Oh, 5 milligrams of caffeine is literally... Like, a sugar-free Red Bull has 80. If that tells you anything. A can of Bang has 300. You'll be fine. Okay. There we go. So now if we come up here and we grab these, and then we make them 2D, make straight. Okay, now we have a straight launch section, which will not be straight later, but some flavors of Bang are really good, and some are not good, like at all. I really like the blue raspberry. What other flavors of Bang do I like?
Cotton candy?
Yeah, cotton candy one's really sweet. Oh, there are better energy drinks. Don't get me wrong, but Bang is good. At least some flavors of Bang are good. So element, special track. Okay, we go like this. Did I? Element, special track. There we go. I don't really like Monster White is okay, but I see why a lot of people don't like. I don't like regular Monster. I like Monster White because it tastes orangey, I think. Straight left. Is that what we want? No, we want straight right. Oh, no? I am so confused. Straight left. How? Do I need a merge, not a fork? Is that my problem here? Am I being an idiot? I think I need a merge. Oh my god, this whole time that was the problem. This whole time that was the problem. It's okay. I'm still learning. It's okay to mess things up when you're learning. Right?
Yeah.
Thanks for the support, babe. That's what I need. Right there. That is specifically what I need. Get your... I bought that for you. I will take it away.
I paid for this.
I don't think that's true.
I think it's true.
I don't remember that well, to be honest. That was a while ago. Okay, here we go. Now, how out of... Yikes. Okay. Let's go to the top view. Yeah, the fork, that makes a lot more sense, Mango. Like, a lot more sense in hindsight. No, okay, here we go. So we do this, right? And then we do this. And then we join these two. Connect. Okay. Now how do we trigger this? So now I assume, and I'm just spitballing here. Now we go like this. And then we can do our spike here. Right? That makes sense to me. So if we come here, that view does not make sense to me. But I get it from the top, so that's fine. I can fix it from there. We'll go like this, add vertex. Okay, right? Sure. It's just straight right now. Work with me here. So now, in theory, when these switch, let's take this. Are they connected now? I believe they're connected. They are. Okay. So so we take this, make this as high as we want it to. This we can do inside view. This should be easy, right? Yep. Okay, I think we figured it out, ladies and gentlemen, if any ladies and or gentlemen are here. Right? So we figured this part out. We got the spike, which I will make a lot better in a second, trust me. Fury, you're a gentleman. Of course you are. You're my first and only member, and a great financial donor to the channel, which helps me more than you'll ever know. So of course you're a gentleman, Fury. Depump. I like that. Daniel, well, welcome. That's interesting, Fury. Recently I've been getting a lot more into how coasters are made and the logistics of it and stuff. I'm trying to figure out if I should say something. Well, now I have to since I said it, didn't I? So that El Toro Ryan thing that he put out recently about how Intamin had ridden Velocicoaster. Oh, frick. He had told me that like a week before he said that in a video. In the middle of a conversation randomly, because I've been talking to him a lot about like the logistics of roller coasters and stuff recently. Frick. I can fix this, don't worry. Ignore the forces. They're terrible. Anyway. Is that really? Okay. Actually, that's fine. So... rock that sits in your bed all day. You parry the platypus, because platypuses don't do much. Is that a reference you guys would get? I don't know. Okay, let's see. So... I want to do this from the side, except I need this to be... a platypus. Parry the platypus. Is that what you were going for, Fury? Wow, this is terrible. This is dreadful. But I think I might be able to fix it. So I need this to be more. I need this to be more of a curve, first of all. Why am I doing it from perspective view? I should be doing this from a side view. Okay, so let's put on. So see this right here. For anybody who doesn't know, lever. So, okay, Cedar Cube. So let me walk you through this. So my goal here. Are you familiar with Pantheon by chance? Answer that before I really get into it. It's okay if you're not. It'll help me explain it a lot better. This needs to go. Let's try this. So you say, so I'm going to go with you're not that familiar with it. That's fine. You don't have to know every roller coaster. I sure as hell don't. So the point of the switch track here, if I can get this to work, which I don't know how it's calculating the forces right now because there's no speed. So the point of the switch track is, so it's going to connect up here. It's going to be like this by default. Oops. It's going to be like this by default. Actually, what happens if I do this? Just to show you. Okay, so that's a terrible example, but you'll get the point. So it comes around here, goes through a launch, and then it's going to go part way up a top. Okay, there we go. Yep. So part way up a top hat, and then it'll come back up here, and then back over the top hat. That's the intended idea. Planning on working. I work IT Fury. It can pay well. It depends what part of IT you get into. This is not Top Door Dragster Imagine. This is just and I just learning the program mostly and hanging out because I haven't chatted in quite a while. So I don't know how it's really calculating this force, to be honest. Is there am I being an idiot? Is there? I need to see more. If you want to get into good paying IT, I'd say look into being a developer or an engineer of some sort. By engineer, I mean like systems engineer, not like mechanical engineer. Those are your pretty much your two best and easiest paths to get into good paying IT. It is calculating the force from the tip of the spike. You're freaking right. So what if I do that? I understand why. I just don't want it to. So what if we go like this? There we go. This needs to be rounder though. Good shout, Daniel. Okay, so this is still sketchy, but I will fix it. Hopefully. Thanks, Element of the Ride. It'll all make sense in a minute. Once I'll do a quick test run shortly if I can figure out how this dang switch track works. Well, I'm going to test it to see if that's how it works. So it'll all make sense in a minute here, I promise. How long will the stream be? What time is it?
Almost 9.
I'll probably cut it off around 10 if I don't have a finished coaster. And then we'll pick it up another time just because I have to work tomorrow. Hi, Russo. My dog wants to play, apparently. Okay, so there's that. So, was No Limit specifically designed for coaster? Probably. It's 8 for you. Like I said, I'm not exactly sure where you live. I have an idea based on what you've told me, but 10. So it's 9 for me now. So it would be I'd end around 9 for you. I'm waiting. Cedar Cubes, what's up? Okay. Mango Leafs. When you say for marketing, is this the tool that like animated POVs are made in? Is that No Limits? I was wondering that today, actually. Does it, Daniel? Wait. If you hover over the GeForce combs at the bottom of the screen, it shows your numbers. Oh, like the same way it would show my... Wait, where? Oh, it's kind of showing it to me. Let me zoom in. Oh, I was wondering how you do that. Because I know that down there you can see, like I can see that this is a 300... Holy cow. Oh, it's a 255-foot spike. You live 1.5 hours from Six Flags Great America. Nice. I'm trying to visit there this year. Dollywood and 2.5 from Kentucky Kingdom and Holiday World. Okay. Yeah, I kind of have an idea. That's kind of what I thought, Fury. I knew you were near Dollywood-ish, so that's kind of what I generally anticipated. So this is a 255-foot spike. I don't think we're going to go all the way up it. You're about an hour from Kings Island. You're lucky. I mean, I'm 30 minutes from a park, but that park is Six Flags Darien Lake. So, yeah. Ooh, 20 minutes from Carowinds. I'm jealous of 20 minutes from Carowinds. Daniel, do you know how to trigger a switch track by chance? Because if you do, you'll be a legend. Let me work on this while I wait for that answer. Cool, I don't either, so guess we'll see what happens. Okay, so let's here. We're gonna go into top view and we're gonna track, add vertex. We're gonna go macaroni's being ignored right now. That used to be my nickname. Fun fact. I know this is not straight at all, don't worry. I'm working on it. Yes, macaroni used to be my nickname because, you know, orange hair, and my last name starts with MAC, so macaroni it was. Why is this happening? I want this to be straight. American Eagle has not been RMC'd yet. That is accurate. That is accurate indeed. Okay, so let's take this. Anybody want to see how much that would kill you? Oh, I guess it wouldn't because there's not a launch there yet. Also, I'm not too worried about this because I don't think we'll be taking it at top speed. So, one day, Iron Eagle. Welcome back, Cedar Cubes. Okay, so we're gonna do. I'm actually like this. It might look like I'm just messing around, but I'm actually learning a lot from this experience right now. So this is actually pretty fun for me. So we're gonna do. How do I? Oops. We're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do this, and then. How do I do this? You're gonna tell me all of this work was wasted? This is the normal edition. This is specifically the Steam edition. Let me Google how to do this, I guess. I'm just gonna use my phone because, yes, it is on Steam. I specifically bought it on Steam because I have Windows and Mac computers, so I wanted to do it between the two. No limits 2. What does that even mean? It says turn off the transport option. How? Oops. How do I turn off the transport option? What does that even mean? Transport. I want to turn this on. Can I not? You have to make it brakes? Section type brake. Oh, you're right. That's stupid. So how do I make it go either direction? You know what I mean? Like, how do I make it a multi-pass? Do it, Fury. I'll be here when you get back. What if we... It's under transport. That's what I tried. Transport. But it won't let me turn it on. Eagle Creek. Do you know how to turn that on? Yes, we kind of. I have used Planet Coaster. In fact, I have Planet Coaster. I like the node-based design better on here, I believe. I just cannot figure out how to get shuttle mode turned on. So why is it not letting me? I'm trying to Google it here. This over PC. It depends. The reason that I'm using this specifically is because the node-based. Don't you have to do it at the start? That's a shuttle backwards start. I don't want a shuttle backwards start. I want to... Is it in the style settings? No. Sticks, I'm trying to make it a multi-pass launch so I can go up this switch track after it goes up a top hat. Check the launch button. You mean in the station? Launch. That just makes it a launch out of the station. Okay, I found a Reddit thread. Depends on how you... If you make a change the amount of time to change control through the station. Custom... We're canceling this whole project. The switch track part of it, anyway. Apparently you need to do custom scripting for this. Yeah. That's dumb. But that's fine. I still learned how to implement switch tracks, so we didn't waste all of my time. See, I don't want to do... Okay, here's what we'll do. We will scrap this and start over. Because it's kind of a janky mess. I'm not going to do accelerator, but I can do something accelerator themed. Cedar Point saying 2020 for Dragster. I mean, I think it makes sense. They want to focus on the boardwalk for now. I did a whole video about what I think it could be more than just Dragster. You may have seen the video. You may not have. I'd recommend it. Cedar cubes, that's fine. See, I'm not going to copy. I'm not good enough to copy anything. I'll put it that way. But I can make things inspired by things. There is RMC. You know, let's make an RMC. That's a good idea. Because that is a lot easier, in theory. Famous last words. But yes, there is RMC, so let's make a new coaster. Hybrid boy. Hybrid boy. So we're going to make this. We can do a launched or a non-launched. What do we think? Launched or non-launched? Actually, we're going to go non-launched because I'm deciding that part. Everybody says launched, but I'm still going non-launched because that's what I need more practice with and what I'm more comfortable. So, can you stop being an attention seeker right now, please? Her head is literally on my leg. No, we're not going to do that. Okay, let's retheme this to Fury's colors. Car, we'll make it orange. Seat will be black. Harness will be pink. Why not? It might not be the prettiest, but it'll work. Okay. So, let's start with the station. As you do. Add vertex. Let's go here to here. And do this. Take these, make them straight. Add type separators here and here. And then here we will section type station. So there is our RMC station, RMC 76 cars. The orange and black train's gonna look good. Let's see what they look like actually while we're here. I've lost it altogether. That's fine. Freeze. Cedar Cubes. I was gonna go see it, and then I got trapped in by a snowstorm. I don't think you'd get a trespass. I'm not condoning you go or anything, but I don't think you'd get it. Oh, hey, look, that was too low. I can fix it. I don't think you'd get a trespass, realistically speaking. But I'm not condoning you go or anything. I was just saying I was gonna go. Hi, the D&B Life. How are you doing tonight? Specifically Cedar Cubes. I was gonna put Christmas decorations on it and do a Christmas video, but that didn't end up happening because, like I said, I got snowed in. Element of the ride. These are Fury. Fury picked these colors. Actually, doesn't look as bad as I thought. Cool. Yep. So the trains are right here. I can show them better once they move out of the station in a bit. But this is basically the train. It was gonna be a better video than it sounds. Like, I had it planned out in my head. But yeah. I think I talked about that in my last stream. That is some nice track, you're right. Nice track indeed. Okay, so what should our first element be? Because every RMC has a little pre-element for the lift tracks, or the lift hills, so what are we thinking? Let's make this strict. D&B Life, I'm not familiar with your content at all. So maybe after I look at it, but I only do shoutouts occasionally, and it's yeah. Airtime hill to the side, and Steel Vengeance type hills, and JoJo roll. Those are all very different things. Kyla, I already addressed that. So we got 2 JoJo rolls. Okay.
No, I know.
That's funny. Okay, so let's come to the top here. Like, I did a shout out the other day of this kid's video that made a meme about Dragster. It's pretty funny, and he got, I don't remember how many views he got on it, but like, it shot up from like 17 views to like hundreds of views. It was fun. It's because it was a funny video. So we're gonna go with a JoJo roll. Then I need to add some track here. My favorite coaster model. That I've ridden. I mean, I have 2 Intimate Blitzes and 2 RMC hybrids in my top 5. So it'd have to be one of those probably. B&M Hypers are pretty good. Russo, I'm streaming, honey. Okay, so add roll. Right there. We're going to lock this at 0. And then add roll about right here. We want this to be 180. I know what mistake I made. Yeah, bottom throw dragster was hilarious. Okay, there we go. Mako, the one at SeaWorld Orlando, is in my top 5, I believe. I believe that's the other one. That's not a RMC or Intamin. Let me close the door real quick. Let's check the track view because this JoJo roll looks really janky. Yeah, that's not a JoJo roll. I can fix that though. That's like a weird stall JoJo roll thing. Pipeline. I keep meaning to make another video about that because I made a video saying it was going to be the death of B&M or something dramatic like that. Is that what I want to do? Something dramatic, you know. Dramatic YouTuber title. And then I saw the trains at IAPA. Wow, that's janky. I saw the trains at IAPA, and I kind of think it's going to be a good ride. It's going to be a good ride, but I still am not sure the model itself is going to take off. I think that, like I said in that original video, B&M is kind of running out of people to sell things to in terms of, like, Cedar Fair apparently buying a B&M dive. My least favorite coaster at the moment is Mighty Canadian Mindbuster. Wow, that's still janky though. That's still so janky though. Let's try this. Oh, I think I might know why it's janky. It's because this is not. I'm gonna depump it in a second. I'm just trying to get most of the jank out first. Okay, so let's. Yeah, I had to line it up first. But I don't like that. Whatever. I haven't ridden Barnstormer in a long time. Is Dragster sort of on? I'm not really. I don't think we're going to get any updates about Dragster until August at the earliest. So I'm not too worried about it being on cams. Especially after Tony's mini mental breakdown on Twitter last night. Okay. So we got this. Can I do my exit speed? Is that a thing I can do? It is, okay. So let's make this 7 miles an hour. And then let's see what this JoJo, oh wait. Speed. Yeah, see, that's not enough speed to make it through. What ride do I suggest at Cedar Point? All of them. But specifically, I mean, Steel Vengeance is one of the best in the world. So, of course, Steel Vengeance. Still not enough speed, dang it. What if we... Oops. Steel Vengeance is one of the best in the world. Always recommend Steel Vengeance. Maverick is elite, especially if you like Velocicoaster, because it sounds like you might be from Florida. Am I doing that weird? I might. I was kind of thinking about it today, but I'm not sure. So we're going to do this weird JoJo roll thing, I guess. Let's check. Yeah, it needs depumped again. I probably will end up doing it, but I'm not entirely sure yet. Other best rides at Cedar Point. I mean, Valraven, if you've never ridden a dive coaster, is always going to be elite. The T-Rex is not happening at Cedar Point at the moment. But if it does happen, I think it'll be one of the best in the world. But as of now, RMC has not sold any T-Rexes. Okay, so... Yes, RMC has not sold any T-Rexes. Okay, so now what we're going to do is... It does look good. I think that there was probably a idea, at least, to build one before COVID, and then COVID happened, and, you know, COVID messed a bunch of things up. So, okay, so what we're going to do now, just to test this JoJo roll, because I'm not entirely confident in it. Element on a dive that hasn't been on a dive. It's a good question. That's a slow JoJo roll. COVID didn't destroy theme parks. COVID set theme parks back. Theme parks are starting to do better than they've ever done in a long time. It's just a slow climb. This is an insanely slow roll. Can I speed this up, actually? Tiger, that's a really good question, actually. I think a twisted drop would be really interesting on a dive, actually. I mean, I know it kind of defeats the whole point, but like having like an Expedition G-Force style drive would be interesting. There's a way to see the speed in G-Forces while riding. I forgot. Yeah, I know. That one, I mean, I know it exists anyway, but I forgot the key as well. Okay. So, let's level this out. Yes, yeah, it is pretty smooth. I'm pretty happy with how that's going. I want to make this. Let's give me. Have a great night, Cedar Cubes. An outer bank would be interesting, I think. So now that I've finally ridden Sheikra, I can kind of talk about Vestor Strains versus old school B&Ms on dive coasters. I think an outer bank would be elite on outer or old style. What am I doing? Oh. Old style B&Ms. Not sure how they would be on new style Vestor Strains, which I like Vestor Strains. Ooh, excuse me. Don't get me wrong, but yeah. I think it'd be insane on an old school. Okay, I need to fix this roll, don't I? I do. Okay, that's fine. A Cobra roll was something I thought of when I was thinking. I'm not a big fan of Cobra rolls, though. That's why I didn't say it. But I do think a Cobra roll would be pretty insane. I totally messed this up, didn't I? I did. It's fine. Welcome back, Cedar Cubes. So let's do this. Yikes, this is gonna be jank. Let's, I need to see this in track view, I think. JoJo roll. I need to get rid of these combs. Oops, get rid of these combs. So it comes right out. Oof. For anybody who plays Planet Coaster, I don't have a Planet Coaster series. I do more video essays on my channel and occasional vlogs. This is just a stream at the moment. I don't usually do coaster games on the channel. Depump, for anybody who's used to Planet Coaster, though, is basically smoothing. It's what it's doing. It averages out the 3... Let's see how that looks. It averages out 3 or more vertexes and smooths them, essentially. What if Cedar Point got a B&M surf coaster and they called it Mantis? That'd be funny. I don't think any Cedar Fair park... So I'm working on a video right now. Element of the Ride, that is a good start to any... whenever people ask me for advice of how to get started in this space, I usually tell them, make sure you have a script. Don't just shoot from the hip. Because it's a lot easier to weed out things that kind of sound stupid on a script than it is to worry about it in editing. Speaking of, I'm actually starting a script tomorrow. How big should this be, by the way? Hi, Joshy. How are you doing? So this is 176 feet. That's 200 feet, so let's round this off. Yikes. So to give you an example of what depumping does, is takes this and see how... Oof, I need to make this strict. If there was an RMC in Orlando, which park would it be in? Well, I don't think there's ever going to be one there because you have Iron Gwazi over at Busch Gardens, Tampa. But hypothetically speaking, a dueling Mach Extreme Spinner? That'd be insane. Disney's gonna have a RMC. I think if Disney got an RMC, it would be the family RMC iBox coasters, which I could see happening. I mean, semi realistically. Have a great night, Brandon. Thanks for hanging out. I think saying Disney would never is short-sighted. You have to remember that Disney, or that RMC offers family coasters at the end of the day. We're not talking about Disney getting, this, which is, a 200-foot hyper hybrid. We're talking about a family style, which I think that could technically happen. We're talking about like a Steel Vengeance, Iron Gwazi type, any park, it would probably have to be Fun Spot. What if Disney got the first T-Rex? They would get the first T-Rex and they would call it like Little Dino's Tyke Adventure or something stupid, and we'd all have to like go to Disney to ride it, and in serious discussions talk about Little Dino's Tyke Adventure, and we'd hate them for it, but we'd love them for it at the same time. But the real answer is I don't see Disney ever building anything over 200 feet, and I don't see a reason to have a T-Rex under 200 feet, because you can build a Raptor at that point. Oops. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Hi, Will. How are you? Streamed a little earlier than usual tonight. Okay. Expedition Everest, the top of the mountain is 199.5 feet. Like, just under. And the reason that they won't ever go above 200 is because they have to have a flashing LED light, or a flashing light on top for airplanes. And it ruins immersion, so it's just not something Disney would really ever do. Because Disney's all about that immersion. stream has not ended, Fury. Does it say it ended? No, it looks like it's still going on my end. We're making an RMC, Fury. We are making an RMC. Oops, I didn't mean to do it that far. YouTube was kind of broken earlier. Like, right as I was supposed to be going live. So if any issues happen, I'm going to blame it on YouTube. Okay, so this is my drop. It's a little steeper than... I was thinking about that literally today, Joshy. Was like, let's say, specifically, I'll run you through my whole train of thought here. I was like, what if somebody built a 500-foot coaster? And then I was like, Disney and Universal like would be the big money spenders right now. What's up, Kenny Fair? But obviously, Disney's not going to do it. And then I was like, well... I did not know that, Tiger. So I was thinking, well, Disney's not going to make a 500-foot ride. But then I was like, well, what if they did and they dug a hole? Like, because they don't want to go over 200 feet, obviously. But then I remembered that Disney is built on swampland, and that Magic Kingdom is technically on the second floor because they needed the utilidors under the park. So that Disney can't build a hole. But I literally thought about that like 4 hours ago, so... Expedition Everest, Steel, iBox, track. I mean, the point of Expedition... Disney's going to be underwater within a week, probably. The point of Expedition Everest is that it's supposed to look like a mine train through the mountains, so it might look cool, but I don't think it would ever happen. Sadly. It's a semi-sustained 4, it's fine. Disney would need... That is true. You're going to Universal in 2 weeks? Nice. Islands of Adventure is amazing. Alton Towers... Yeah, so Alton Towers can't build above the tree line. So, yeah. So they'd have to dig a big asshole. Orion's a giga. And I stand behind that. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to add a type separator right there. We're going to change this to be a break. And then we're going to... Oh, Tiger, you're asking me the tough questions. Tiger, I'll get back to that in a second. I got to read a couple other messages. Hagrid's for annual maintenance. Hagrid's was great. It was not what I was expecting, and it snuck its way into my top 15, I think. So that is pretty sad, Will. Okay, let's see. Why is this not letting me go into whatever? Okay, so we made it through the Jojo roll. That's good. Define some capacity, Tiger. Will. Orion is the second best Giga. Actually, I haven't read I-305, but it's better than Millie and Leviathan. I haven't read Fury either, so technically it's my best one right now. That needs to be fixed. Jesus Christ. So, unfreeze. So, let's go back here. If Disney built a new theme park, there would be a mountain with a... Disney building a new theme park. Ignoring the I'll get back to what you said. But Disney building a new theme park is quite an interesting topic because Epic Universe exists. And Disney is starting to get to a point where their value proposition is kind of not there anymore. So I feel like a lot of people are going to start heading over. You have Orion above Fury and Millie. I have Orion above Millie. I've never ridden Fury. I like working on mechanical aspects, not vehicles. No. I'm going to go with no. Oh, sorry. No. But I'd love to be wrong. I think the vehicles are going to be those Zamperla. Sorry. I had Chinese before stream. It's catching up to me. I think the vehicles are going to be the Zamperla Lightning trains, which I'm completely okay with. They're super comfortable trains. I'm very much okay with that. And the only way I could see Intamin being involved is if it's in Drive Tech LSMs, and that's arguably Intamin being involved because technically it's a different company. So yeah. They're not demolishing Smash Splash Mountain Whale. I know you're trolling, but Val Raven's in your top 10? Wonder if Disney would ever make a park for thrill seekers to compete with Magic Kingdom. Magic Mountain and Cedar Point. No, I don't think they would need to. Magic Mountain is kind of in its own realm. It's out there competing with Knott's, and Disneyland is its own thing out there. They don't need to compete with anything in the Midwest. Cedar Point is trying to be more like Disney. Disney just needs to lower their price. My top 3 Intamins, Velocicoaster, Maverick, and Millie, probably. That's a lot smoother, okay. I don't know how many credits I have at the moment because I need to add some to my list. Maybe we'll do that at the end of the stream. But Valraven is in my top 25, I think. Disney integrating IPs is what makes Disney money. I mean, I understand what you're saying, but it's what makes Disney money, so that's not going to change anytime soon. Sorry, 1 second, I'm rolling over my headphones. Tiger, I know what you're talking about. I heard the same buzz. I don't know if there was any merit to it whatsoever, though. Like, no merit. I would assume, let's say for a second that it's true, I would assume that if anything, Intamin was involved in tearing out the hydraulic and assessing the situation in terms of how they're going to move forward. To which the answer is they're not, in my opinion. Now, whether or not Intamin will work with Cedar Fair again, yes, and I think it's going to be in the relatively near future. Yeah, something like that, Joshy. Like, not actually working together. Yes, Element of the Ride. I knew that one about a week before Ryan said it in his video. I'm not very good. I'm literally learning. Him and I had talked about that about a week earlier. I fully believe that. I'm working on a video that briefly mentions it right now, so I'm not going to say too much about it. But I definitely think it happened. And I think it's going to play into... They may want a vacation too. I mean, like, people... And if anybody thinks it's unrealistic, let's just realize that... Could they be getting a Hyper or a Mega Coaster? No, I don't think so. I think if and when Cedar Fair works with Intamin again, it's going to be a launch coaster, a multi-launch. Disney getting rid of FastPass? Like, you mean for Lightning Lane or something new that I didn't see? Like, you mean how getting rid of the old FastPass, like, show up ticket system? Yeah, I miss the old running through the park to get your FastPass out of the machine, and I miss that a lot. What happens if we just depump this whole freaking thing? I haven't been to Disney in a long time, though, so I don't know too much about Lightning Lane at the moment. I looked into it a few times, but I mean, Genie Plus, from what I know, is not that expensive. Correct me if I'm wrong, but like I saw something recently that was like $20 or something. I think the next place that there's a Intamin Blitz is not going to be a fan favorite, but I think it's going to be good for the chain overall. I'll put it that way. This is not turning out how I wanted to. Oh, Genie Plus is only 1 or 2 rides. Never mind them. Come on. Do I need to... I mean, you still have to pay, yes. Oh, frick. Of course, that's not good when FastPass used to be free. But at the same time, like... I don't think... an Intamin Blitz may replace Vortex, but I don't think that will be the first one in the chain. I'll put it that way. I think the first one in the chain... I don't want to say too much because it's going to be literally my next video. I'm scripting it tomorrow. So, like, I have to be careful with what I say because I don't want to give away the whole... And it's not the whole plot, but a whole point in my next video. Welcome back, Miku. I'll tell you this about my next video. It's interesting. That's really what I was gonna say. It's not, but I'm gonna keep a secret. Because a lot of times, this is not just an airtime hill, but it's part of an airtime hill. That's for sure. So let's come here. It's not nearly as tall as I thought it was. We'll fix that. Wow, that's funny. Okay. What happens if I do this? You love my last video, the GCI RMC one? Is that the one you're talking about? You want me to ride it like this, Will? This is going to be insane. But, element of the ride, you are definitely in the direction of my next video. I will tell you that. By in the direction of, I mean, that is a loose iteration of what I'm going to be saying. I mean, there's a lot more to be said about it, but that is a good place to start looking if you start to look at what I'm doing. Hey, Fury, not a problem. Procreate's fun. It's easy program to get lost in and zone out to. You want to see Ugly Hill? They want to see Ugly Hill. They want to see the POV of Ugly Hill. Come look at Ugly Hill. Ugly Hill. Okay, let's oops, coaster freeze. Janky Hill POV. Daniel, do you know why it's not letting me go into free fly camera mode? It's only letting me do ride or fly. Like, I want to do the where you pull it close to the track. You know what I'm talking about? It's not letting me do that for some reason. Like, oh, there we go. I figured it out. Do I think Michigan's Adventure is worth going to? They have a couple good coasters. I would wait a bit if my next video is right. I would wait until 2025. Element, you're right. That is kind of what that looks like. Oh, Kenny Fair. Oh, I forgot to add brakes. Kenny Fair, well, I hope you're okay. That's never fun. I mean, that's not exactly true. Occasionally it's fun. But it sounds like in your circumstance, that's not that fun. We'll get Ugly Hill in a second. I just have to add brakes at the bottom so it'll clear the block zone. Yikes. That's really funny. Okay. That'll kill my speed wheel, or else I'd probably realistically consider it. Oops, I didn't mean to do storage. I meant to do break. Save. Freeze. Fire. Butterfit. What? Procreate is a really fun program that I wish I got into more when I had an iPad. To look at the H. Ah, okay. So if we go, I don't have a numpad. Crap. Oh well. Stream's gonna end in about 18 to 20 minutes, give or take. Okay, here we go. Yikes! I messed with Procreate a bit, Fury, back when I had an iPad in college, but I do not have one now, so I don't use Procreate now. I use Photoshop for my thumbnails at the moment. A lot of my friends that went to college for graphic design use Procreate. But I used to use it for vector art. That is max airtime. How many G's would you pull on that? -7. And the pullout would be 17. So, let's fix that. And then we'll go like this. Yeah, that would kill you? Is the best way to put that. Actually, I don't know about -7, but 17 would break bones, quite literally. So, we're going to go like this, and then we're going to go like this, and then we're going to go like this. And then we're going to go like this. The GP descriptor. That's funny. That is funny, Will. So let's go add roll. We're gonna make this strictly 0. Then we're gonna come up here, make it 90. Is that what I want, or did I want -90? No, that's what I want. Okay, and then we're gonna take this. Yikes, that's not quite what I wanted to do. Yeah, that makes sense. This, there we go. Go like this. Go like this. Okay, so don't have the ability to get no limits or Planet Coaster because you're stuck with Ultimate Coaster. I don't even know what Ultimate Coaster is. Thanks, DNB Life. P saying taller, better, more intense than right. Oof. Negative G's are more dangerous than positives. Really? Interesting. I guess that makes sense because I know fighter pilots, you're only allowed to eject like a certain amount of times in your career before it's like 2 or 3 times before you are basically forcibly retired because of how intense negative G's are. Now that I think about it, it makes sense. Okay, we're gonna fix this all up. It's gonna be great. Okay. The GP, the QB. I assume you mean the GP, the quarterback avoiding corkscrew. That's kind of what I'm doing, Will. I'm working on that anyway. We'll see if it actually works, but that's what I'm trying to do. That's why it's 90 degrees. Except it's not really turning out the way I want, but I'm working on it. So like this, go like this, go like this. Let's look at this in track view because I have a feeling it's going to be janky. Yeah, we know that works. Oh, what the heck? Okay, that was a weird glitch. Overbank, wave turn, stall. Something like that. I have Planet Coaster PC and console, but I'm messing with no limits right now. Favorite coasters for 2023? That's really weird. Air Force One is going to be great. I'm really excited for. What am I excited for? What's it called? Oh, Zambezi Zinger. I couldn't think of what it was called.
I wasn't gonna know that.
I tell you things. No, Russo. Stop it. She wants attention. Let's try to get this kind of. Come on. It's a family coaster credit, but at the same time, it looks pretty dang good. So I'm not even like upset about it. Let's see. Actually, I'm not gonna make this 90. I'm gonna make this 80. That way, it is more of like an Outer Bank type thing. This is so janky. Ooh, I know what I'm gonna do. Okay, I figured out how I'm gonna salvage this. Going back to Holiday Valley this weekend. Hey, you're gonna be like an hour away from me. Oh, is it open this weekend, Miko? If it's open this weekend, like straight up, I will go out there this weekend and ride it.
What are we doing?
There's a mountain coaster an hour away from us. Mountain coaster.
Where?
Holiday Valley in Ellicottville.
I've never heard of that.
Hey, Miku, I'll definitely look into that. You've heard of Ellicottville.
No.
Okay. Russo, can you get off me, please? Okay, here's what we're going to do. Mango, we're not working on a multi-launch anymore. That bit the dust. That's pretty much all you've really missed. We're working on RMC. Define more land. Like, what do you mean by more land off of the peninsula? Mango did miss Ugly Hill, that's true. Expand, like, okay, how do I explain this? Like, get land in the peninsula, like find new land, or expand past the causeway into the other parts of the, you know. They don't deserve Ohio. They've been in Ohio since 1870. Why is this? Does that fix it? No. Why is this being so freaking weird? Oh, I think I know why. What is even happening? I am all sorts of lost. I'm going to catch up with all your messages in a second. I just need to figure this out. Because I'm extremely confused. Oh. That didn't fix it either, dang it. Did that fix it? No. No, it did not. What if we... Why is this so rigid? Did that fix it? Let's check track view. Okay, let me, that roll POV. That would have been terrible. Okay, so... Wow, that's janky. Also, the G's are insane. Okay, well, because you guys are asking, we'll pull up POV for this, and I'll read through chat while that's happening. Section type, break, coaster freeze. So we'll pull a POV for this, and then I'll catch up on chat, and then I'll head out, because it is 10 o'clock almost. And then we'll finish this. We'll continue this another day. Terraform Mango. How many G's are lethal? I believe 25 G's you start to break bones. 50 is like when your chest... Don't quote me on that at all. This is old information. But I think it's around there. When is that member stream coming? Yes, it is. Me and you can figure that out in community tab. Because we can have a private conversation there. So I will... hop on that right after this. We can work on scheduling that. Wow, this is terrible. Jesus Christ. Fury, we can work on scheduling that after this. Or at least I'll put the message out in the... I'm going to see if I can fix this quickly. Because I want this to be smooth. Smooth like butter. Can I get a left view? That's fine, Cedar Cubes. If you can one day, that's cool. If not, that's also cool. Okay, so it depends on how sustained it is. I'm talking about momentary impacts. What is this? Like this G-force, right? Actually, that's lateral G's I'm looking at, not. Which I can fix that very easily just by going. Miku, let me know. DM me on Twitter if it's like on Friday or something. DM me if you know it's open, and I'll probably head out Saturday for the day. I'm gonna try and fix this really quickly. Rousseau, baby. Okay, we're gonna fix this. I messed it up. How did I mess it up? Probably by trying to do it in a different view. Oh, that's speed combs. I need G-force combs. Yikes. Hey, Joshy. I will see you this summer then, hopefully, because I will hopefully be at Kings Island this summer. There's a little lateral snap there. I don't want it to be there. How can I get rid of this? By straightening it out, dang it. And then take this. There we go. Now it won't kill you. Okay, thanks, Miku. Okay, so that's good. I don't want this. I want this to be... What is this? That's terrifying. So let's do this. Do this. Just trying to figure out one more element here to make this interesting. This is janky. You know what? We're going to try this. And then Diamondback is great. Mystic Timbers is my favorite in the park. I will catch up on chat in just a second. I just want to see how janky this is. And then we're gonna end the stream while I'm reading chat. Okay. Do I have Discord? I do. I don't have a public Discord. Holy cow, look at how janky this is. I need to fix that. Hey, thanks, Julius. Six Flags America will ever get another ground-up coaster? Oh, that's a complicated question. Eagle Creek, probably eventually. I have one half built at the moment. Do I think Six Flags America will ever get another ground-up coaster? yes. When? I don't see it happening within the next 5 to 10 years. Let's say within 7 years. I don't think so. I think around 2030 might be a good time. What do you think? That's a really tough question. Coming from someone who lives near Six Flags, or not Six Flags, it's near Darien Lake. Have a great night, Element of the Ride. Thanks for hanging out as always. As somebody who lives near Darien Lake, who's in a very similar boat, our last coaster was 2018, and it wasn't even when Six Flags owned the park. Frick, I didn't add another block. It wasn't even when Six Flags owned the park, because we just keep getting Titan tracked on Predator, which is good. Don't get me wrong. If Six Flags is still around, that's a big if, I think. I guess a better thing to say is if Six Flags America is still a Six Flags park. I could see that being one of the parks that gets sold off. They do have a lot of undeveloped land. Same thing as Darien Lake over here. I feel like Darien Lake and Six Flags America have a lot in common when it comes to those kinds of things. A lot of undeveloped land. Haven't got a lot of love from Six Flags recently. Don't have a lot of. They would probably do better. Oh frick! I forgot to freeze it. They probably would do better as an independent park. The problem is funding. I mean, in that general area, you have a Busch Gardens park and a Cedar Fair park, both of which are year-round parks, and Six Flags America is not year-round as far as I know, so you're already taking money off the table at that point. But they have to do what they have to do. So it really comes down to if Six Flags is going to change their business model. I've also wondered recently if Cedar Fair is going to buy Six Flags. I don't think they will. But I've wondered that fairly recently. I don't think they'd be allowed to by the government is a more accurate way to put it. Gene Staples, your only hope. He just bought a park near me, and he's doing some good stuff to it, so. But thank you again for the donation, and that's a fascinating question. Have a great night, Miku. Look at what happened to Kentucky Kingdom. Kentucky Kingdom and Six Flags America are a little different, but you have a point. Let's look at how janky this is. Whoa. That's not quite what I wanted. That's cool, though. I like the direction this is going in. I'm going to make one tiny change. Uno pequeño change. I don't speak Spanish at all. The roll was good. I made a couple changes since you've been gone, so I'm just trying to fix them real quick, and then I'm going to go to bed. Russo, stop it. I'm sorry, Fury. I took French because I live close to Canada.
Hey, me too.
Let's do this. Did it not apply? Oh. Yeah, that was stupid of me. What do I think they're going to get for their... I definitely think they're getting something, so let's start there. What do I think they're going to get, though? What do they need? I've only been there once. Sorry, I'm trying to figure this out. I've only been there the once, so I can't think off the top of my head what they desperately need. I've been there twice technically. Mind Eraser. Great Adventure. I mean, they have an RMC. It's a single rail, but still. They have El Toro. Why is this not? Oh. very confused. Sorry. Why is this happening like this? It's this, isn't it? That didn't fix it. SLC, the best coasters ever. Yikes. I have one of those in my home park. She's rough. I know exactly what I'm trying to do here. It's just a matter of if I can get it to happen. As soon as I figure out this element, cedar cubes. As soon as I figure out this element. That's all I want, is to figure out this element. Have a great night, cedar cubes. Welcome back, D&B. Glad you survived your mom. Okay, now what if this comes up here and is this? Okay, and then like this, and then like this. That's some whack forces. Let's see if we can fix that. Drawing fire. Yeah, drawing fire is hard. Okay. Rousseau. Okay, this might be it, ladies and gentlemen. This might be it. So let's freeze it. I hope this goes how I anticipate it going in my head. Need to be taller when you have more height to do the element, therefore less intense. Maybe. We'll see how this goes. Oh, that's gonna be janky, I can tell you that right now. Because that's not at all what I intended to do. Crap. Luckily, I know how to fix that. I think. There will be part 2. When it happens is a whole other question. What is happening? There we go. See, I don't necessarily want less intense forces mango leaf, per se. I do want right here. I guess up would fix that, wouldn't it? No. Up over here would fix that, but not over here. Okay. I'm not worried about this forces right now. This might still be bad POV, don't worry. Yeah, this might be bad POV. Oh well, gotta live and learn somehow, right? Fury, yeah, you're definitely not biased at all. Okay, So this is going to be the wrap up because I have to work tomorrow, unfortunately. Thank you guys for staying so long. You guys are wonderful. Didn't know how this was going to go, so I'm glad it went rather well. I work at, well, technically I work at 11. I have to bring my fiance to work. She works at 9, which means our alarm goes off at 7:30. Have a great night, Mike. Let's see how this goes. That's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's not good, just to be clear. It's not good, but that's salvageable next time. So thank you guys so much for coming out. I'm Josh, of course, from Station Wait. I hope to see you next time. Kyla says hi. I hope to see you next time. And I'm going to have a new video coming out later this week. I said I would tease it for the 8 people that stayed till the end. You get to find out. It's going to be about Cedar Fair changing their business strategy, obviously with Dorney getting the new coaster. I think that there's going to be some major changes coming to how Cedar Fair stacks their parks. So that video is going to be coming out later this week. I hope to see you guys there. Dog says bye.